Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Emily. I blog at CrossieMasonDixon.com and this is my 32-week twin pregnancy update. Woo! Cannot believe I've made it 32 weeks. This is our second set of twins in like 16 months time. If you don't know our story, last year we had twin girls, identical twin girls, and we found out that they were not going to survive at birth. And I carried them 32 weeks, exactly, 32 weeks and 4 days. So I am 32 weeks with their brother and their sister. It's incredible to have made it this far and for everything to be progressing well. So the biggest update is that our babies are perfectly healthy this time, and they are due to come at 37 weeks. So we have about 5 weeks left, and we're naming baby A Ira, a boy, and baby B Edith. She's a little girl. So they are measuring right around 5.5 pounds at 30 weeks. Every time I see my high risk OB, he says, your twins are like textbook. This is a textbook pregnancy, which is completely opposite from last pregnancy. And man, like what a thing to walk through. You can imagine how surreal it is, how much like fear and anxiety that we have walked through, but yet we are just so blessed and hopeful and excited that God chose us to have these babies. I can't even guys. I am also doing well. I'm physically uncomfortable, but it's to be expected carrying twins in general. My doctor has reminded me I carried twins twice, and I've had like 5 babies in 3 years. So basically, it's a lot of baby already, but 5 weeks, we can do this. I had a baby shower, which is a big news for 32 weeks. I told my family to please wait until I was 30 weeks pregnant just because I had so much fear about losing these babies, even though they've been right on track this whole time. And our family patiently waited, and they threw me just the most beautiful shower. I asked for a brunch with a coffee bar and donuts, and they did such a good job. I just felt so blessed and so like safe and secure that, you know, these babies are so loved, and so are we. But I had such fear the day of leading up to it, like the thought of opening gifts in front of everyone and kind of like forcing this joy. And it's not that we don't have the joy and not that we're not grateful. We are so grateful. Let me tell you how grateful we are. But to be put on the spot and to open clothes and diapers and things that you just don't know if you're going to use them, like are these babies really coming home, was so much for me leading up right up until the shower. And God, I wanted to share, guys, what God did for me right before I went to my baby shower this time. I was praying, and it was like, you know, face on the ground type of praying about like, help me with this anxiety. God reminded me of a vision that he showed me when I was still pregnant with Inslee and Eliza, our babies that we lost. And it was a vision. I was asking him at the time, like, will I have a daughter? And it was just this prayer over and over because I had 2 daughters, but I was going to lose them, and I was pregnant with them. And it was like, you know, like, how do you come to terms with that? And God showed me this vision of this little girl walking through a field of flowers, and I knew that she was my daughter, and he was showing me that. And at first I thought it was one of the twins, Inslee or Eliza, and I kept watching the vision, waiting for the second baby, second twin, to walk by and think that they're in heaven and God is showing me that they're safe. But it didn't happen that way. Instead, it was a little girl, and then behind her was Tom holding the hand of a boy, and I thought it was Tommy, and Tommy was the same age as the girl. And so I thought, wow, like God's showing me that I am going to have a daughter, because suddenly I knew her name. It was Edith Bailey, which is what we're naming this girl. And she is the same age as Tommy, so it must mean that we are going to adopt a girl, somehow, a daughter. The day of my shower, God reminded me of that vision. And I was kind of angry with him because I knew about Edith Bailey, but I didn't know that I was going to have boy-girl twins. And I kept saying, God, if you had just shown me that I would have 2 more babies, that I would have 2 more children, like, do you know what peace that would give me? And why are you holding that back? Like, why can't I find that peace? And so I was really mad, not about Edith, because when we found out that she was a girl, we knew who she was. It's the vision, and it's Edith, and she's walking through the field of flowers, and behind her is Tom, and he's not holding Tommy's hand, he's holding Ira's hand. He's holding our son's hand, and they're the same age because they're twins, because they're a boy and a girl, and they're twins, and they're ours. And suddenly it's so clear that they're gonna be okay. There's Ira, there's Edith, there's Tom, and then I keep watching, and there's Tommy, our son, who's 3, and he's running behind, and he's trying to play catch up, and he's taking his shirt and he's shoving it in his pants, and suddenly I know exactly what we're doing. We're taking family photos, and it's not heaven, it's the farm where Tom's family lives, right up the road, and it's a field of flowers that we've planted to remember Ensley and Eliza, and we're taking pictures there. And like, the fact that God showed me that right before I got to go and celebrate our new babies with my friends and family and just rejoice in what he's done for us is like, I immediately got a sense of peace. And I just had to ask him, right? Like, I just had to ask him about these babies, and that had been the first time I'd really talked to God, and not this whole pregnancy, but in a while, you know, like really on my knees praying, asking him something very specific. That was the first time, and for him to give me that vision and that clarity right before going to my baby shower, to give me the confidence that they're gonna be okay. And I wanted to share that if you have that kind of anxiety or that kind of specific question, you can ask God. You can actually get down and pray, and it might come in a vision, it might come in an understanding, or a word of knowledge, or just his peace can come over you. And I'll tell you, I did not think that anything would make me ready to open gifts for another set of twins after just losing a set of twins. But God is good. He's always good. Sorry that went a little emotional, but that's the kind of pregnancy this has been. It's just such a sweet pregnancy, such a sweet time that God has given us. I feel the babies move every day, and it's like the best feeling, right? To know that they're okay. And other news is I'm in the nursery now. We are getting, it's mostly me, but Tom is being helpful also, getting things together, kind of sorting through what we got at the shower and some additional things that we have to buy, but really there's not that much. I posted my Instagram stories. We have 2 cribs that don't match. This is one, and we're gonna buy a second one because I want things to match, because we're having twins, and even though it's a boy and a girl, I want like everything to match, and I'm being a little neurotic. I feel like that's so trivial in the scheme of things, but I do really want a nursery that like things match. I want the babies to wear matching outfits. People think I'm crazy because we're having a boy and a girl, but like, I'm not saying like matchy, but like, you know, neutral colors. We are just so blessed. We got so many diapers and wipes, and we were going to cloth diaper these babies, if y'all can believe it. I still have mixed feelings about it, but we got enough to last us probably 3 months, I would say, and then we can reconsider. A friend gave us some cloth diapers, thank you so much, and I'm willing to try, but that seems like a lot of work. Did you cloth diaper? Let me know. With twins, I definitely see the expense and why we would want to, but I'm still trying to keep things minimal. I like the idea of being able to take off a diaper and throw it away. I know there's ways around it. Let me know what you guys do. Otherwise, I don't think there's a ton we have to buy. We're still trying to figure out their sleep situation. So twins are not supposed to sleep together, which is news to me. I think I talked about this maybe in my last video. So we were gonna do Moses baskets. A friend gifted us some bassinets that are beautiful. They're vintage. I don't know that I'm gonna use them. I don't know if I'm gonna use them. I'm being a little neurotic because the legs like close in, and I think there's a way we could probably make them not close in, but I don't know. But we're thinking about actually taking a crib and putting it in our bedroom and then splitting it in half. But apparently you're not supposed to alter cribs or sleep spaces. Guys, what do people do? It seems like almost impossible to find safe sleep for twins. We'll figure it out. We'll be fine. What are if you have had twins and you're watching this, what are your twin essentials? I haven't bought anything for them at all. I'm thinking that I need one of those twin breastfeeding pillows debating if it's the My Breast Friend one or if it's the Twin-Z. Let me know. I also have 2 poppies, so I'm trying to be minimal and practical. Let me know if you've had twins, like what I need. The goal is to breastfeed. I am very hopeful that I'll be successful in that. I did it once before with Tommy. I've done it with Tommy. 2 babies though, man. That's a lot of breastfeeding. We'll do it. We'll be fine. So yeah, it's almost the final countdown. My next video is going to be at 36 weeks. Thank you all so much for praying for us and for watching these videos. I know they're kind of corny, but I like to do them. You guys are awesome, and thanks so much for praying for us, and we will see you soon. Bye guys.